Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me today. Happy Friday, everyone. I hope you are doing well. So I'm popping on to pull some cards for the collective today. Got a few cards, a few decks I should say, ready. Beginning with the Divine Feminine Oracle, we're going to pull a card for Divine Feminine energy at this time, followed by the Gods and Titans to see what's going on for Divine Masculine energy. Then we're going to see what's going on between you and what the Keepers of the Light also maybe have to say with regards to what's coming in. So, Divine Feminine, what's your current energy? What's your energy at this present time? Let's get you a message. Okay, well, Yeshi Sogil, okay, and Diana, with Sekhmet at the bottom of the deck, the Red Lady. I am pure strength. I honor my anger by giving voice to it. Okay, so you've been giving voice to how you're feeling. You're not letting your feelings overpower you. You have the strength to honor your feelings. Okay. So which cards came out? We have Yeshi Sogil. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce her name. How shall we pronounce it today? Okay, and Diana. So we have the Lady of the Lotus Born and Queen of the Wilderness. Embodiment is the deepest bliss. My body was made for enlightenment. Okay. You embody yourself into, you know, your feelings. It's like you are the embodiment of of the truest self. Your truest self is where you find your deepest bliss. So you embody your feelings. You immerse yourself into your feelings. You allow yourself to work through your feelings, to express them as they arise, and perhaps to transmute them so that you are able to immerse into this deeper bliss. Okay, the language of the natural world is a frequency of love. This is my mother tongue. Okay. If you feel it, you express it. But it's for enlightenment's sake. It's so that you are able to rise up. To be true. To be strong. So your connection to your feelings is a wise one. Okay, let's find Sekhmet and our other deities in the book. Bear with me, I'm going to pause while I find the pages. So, who is Sekhmet, the Red Lady? Sekhmet represents the sacred rage that keeps us protected and reminds the world of the pure strength of female power. Sekhmet is an Egyptian warrior, goddess, depicted with the head of a lioness and the body of a woman. The lion was considered the fiercest hunter in Egypt and a sign of protection. She is the daughter of the sun god Ra. The red solar disk that she wears indicates that she is a solar deity. She is known as the powerful one, the Red Lady, the one she who mauls, and the one before whom evil trembles. The ancient Egyptians held rituals at the end of the war and at the beginning of each new year to tame the wrath of Sekhmet. They would play music, drink beer that was dyed with pomegranate juice, and dress all of the Sekhmet statues in red. It was believed that the inebriation would lull the goddess into a stupor and end her destruction. Sekhmet was a powerful guardian and protector of the pharaoh. She was called on during times of war and considered to be a goddess of divine retribution. When your soul selects her card, holy rage, sacred anger, and positive aggression, these states of being are crucial aspects of the divine feminine. It's the female power that ends wars, that brings home missing children, that seeks justice for the earth and for those who can't defend themselves. The brilliant artist and mystic William Blake relates that the voice of honest indignation is the voice of God. The feminine has for too long been disassociated from rage and anger. If we can't embody the fiery emotion of anger, it often festers or expresses itself in subversive, manipulative ways, or it leaves us anxious and frustrated. Positive aggression, acting with love on behalf of what breaks our heart or enrages us, is what allows us to become agents of change, to better our lives and the world around us. Sekhmet wants us to come face to face with our true strength. Power doesn't come from passive-aggressive behaviours. We don't have to fear expressing our anger directly to an institution or a person who is acting unjustly. Sekhmet wants us to see that anger is an essential emotion. And Sekhmet is the sacred call to move that anger from pure emotion into conscious action. She wants us to act with conviction and from love. She wants us to create the healthy boundaries we need so we aren't injured again and again, or so that we can free ourselves from a destructive pattern it's time to end. We have a divine right to draw a sacred circle around us at all times. The protection we invoke for ourselves and others helps move us from feeling helpless to taking loving action. Soul voice meditation. What can I create? Or rather, where can I create loving boundaries in my life? Intention. I am pure strength. I know I honor my anger by giving voice to it. Okay. Let's find Yeshi in the book. And Diana. Yeshi Sogale represents a deep wisdom that has been much misunderstood. She is the ultimate spiritual wisdom that the human body is all that is needed for enlightenment. When your soul selects her card, it can be so easy to forget that everything we touch, everything we say, and everything we do is not separate from the divine. Yeshi embodied one of the most potent spiritual truths. The female body is an asset to enlightenment, not a hindrance. We have a guest fly. Okay. Marvellous. The body is a vehicle to free us from the idea that there are any limitations to reality. Tantra, which weaves together the sacred and the mundane to reveal the spiritual nature of all things, allowed Yeshi to realize that she was both an ordinary woman and an incarnation of the Buddha, Vajrayogini. We are both human and divine. We are both a mortal body and an external, let's begin that again. We are both a mortal body and an eternal essence that continues on. The body too often can be the scapegoat for so much hate, distrust, and violence. The body holds infinite wisdom, pleasure, and possibilities. This is the moment to see your gorgeous body as the tremendous gift it is. It's the moment to realize that there is no greater intoxication than just being fully in your body, from head to soul. Yeshi is the call to remember the holiness of your flesh, the deep wisdom your body contains, and the temple you walk around in every day. Soul voice meditation, what helps me remember that my body is sacred. Intention, embodiment is the deepest bliss. My body was made for enlightenment. Diana, the language of the natural world is a frequency of love. Okay. Diana represents the call to embody a more primal connection to the wildness that exists within. The goddess Diana was worshipped in the ancient Roman religion that originated in Italy. Okay. What else were we reading? Why our soul selected her card. Oh, hang on. She is the independent, free-spirited goddess who communes with the moon, the natural world, and all those who cannot speak for themselves. Sometimes the answer is the simple, elemental need to just walk barefoot in the grass, or even better, the mud. Sometimes we get so caught up in what's happening, or what isn't happening, that we forget to just be. We forget that there is tremendous power surging up from the earth, wanting to take whatever energy is no longer serving us. We forget that we can commune with the trees, those ancient protectors and elders whose language comes with the help of the wind and the soft caress that touches our cheek. Answers sometimes need to come from the basic desire of the body to feel grounded here on earth. Diana is associated with fertility, the phases of the moon, and the ability to communicate with animals. Of course, not with any human language, but with the frequency of love and intention which animals perceive. If we open ourselves up to it, we can connect to the wisdom in the natural world, even if we live far from it, even if we're deep in the heart of the busiest city. A sign on a bus A logo on a t-shirt or a card someone sends us may carry an image of the animal that wants to teach us, wants to reach us. Okay, I don't know what's with with getting all the words wrong tonight. Or we may be visited by a possum on the fire escape or a hawk on a window ledge. We don't have to be in the wilderness to access the wisdom of the natural world. The wilderness is within us. We are a part of it. There's so much more we can receive from the wordless life all around us. We just have to develop the heart that can hear it. Soul voice, meditation. What spirit animal has medicine or a message to give you in this moment? Intention. The language of the natural world is a frequency of love. This is my mother tongue. Okay. So let's play gods and titans for divine masculine energy at this time. Okay, one more. That wasn't really a shuffle, that was. Let's go then. Divine Masculine, what's your energy at this time? Let's get a card for Divine Masculine energy. I literally have an itchy nose right at that time. So Divine Masculine. Let's get a card for Divine Masculine. So we have, okay, we have Zeus, leadership. Okay, Divine Masculine. It's coming up with a plan. There's the hawk. It's the eagle. Okay. Wanting to assert his power. Okay, bottom of the deck we have Bayarm, beauty. And top of the deck, Osiris, renewal. Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine is feeling this new mission. Literally, as I split the deck and we have inventiveness. Okay, it's like he's getting inventive. Okay, has he heard you sing The Pretenders? What's that about? Okay, Zeus, leadership. I feel that Divine Masculine is recognizing your beauty at this time, Divine Feminine, and he is wanting to take some sort of charge of the situation. Let's find Zeus in the guidebook and Bayarm. Okay. Oh, we want to begin with Bayarm. So, look at the beauty around you. Get outside, reconnect with the healing power of nature. That's also what Divine Masculine's been called to do. To reconnect with you, Divine Feminine. Okay, let's read from the guidebook. In the rural area of Singleton, Australia, lived the first people of the region, the Aborigines of the Wanana, I believe. That's what it says, the tribal area. The great spirit of these parts is known as Bayarm. This territory is bountiful and filled with prosperity. Balaam, it is said, decided to come down from the sky and created all in this place, from the stunning rivers to the trees and the medicine plants. Every unique animal and bird he created was beautiful and perfect. He carefully crafted many laws for the people to live by in order for them to sustain a peaceful and beautiful life. He placed these guidelines in the law stones for the elders to keep. When he completed his work, he returned to the sky from where he came. Humans saw what Balaam had made. It was full of splendor, and they were grateful. Balaam is normally depicted with huge eyes and no mouth, and he always faces the front. Beauty sometimes does not need to be spoken about, just witnessed by our heads and our hearts. Balaam bypasses the normal ways of communicating and speaks straight from his heart to ours. You can visit a famous and moving Wiradjuri rock painting of Balaam near Singleton. Although it has been carbon dated at more than 3,000 years old, it is a powerful reminder of the continuing presence of Balaam and his protective qualities. If Balaam enters your life now, you may want to recognize the beauty that is around you, both that which is physically beautiful and that which enriches your life in other ways. It's time to pause a little, to appreciate the beauty that surrounds you, even when you don't want to or can't immediately recognize the beauty, because you are busy and not feeling connected to the world around you. Okay, so Balaam, Divine Masculine, is feeling this call to connect with you. While beauty isn't always considered a masculine trait, Balaam asks us to more deeply appreciate and live within the beauty around us, especially in the natural world. Even though there is irrefutable evidence of climate change, and we can clearly see how we have damaged the cycles of nature around us, many of us still do not wish to make changes. We need to really reconnect again with whatever our land is, whether it be a one-bedroom apartment in an urban area or a huge rural property. Balaam asks us to obey the laws of good custodianship, and to maintain our duty of care for our land. Beauty is everywhere in nature. Should we open ourselves up to it? Okay. Wow. So he's beginning to recognize the beauty and needing to take this action. He is quite focused on it. There's Ul with focus. Okay. So let's find Zeus. You are called upon to demonstrate leadership and stewardship within your own life. You may need to delegate for best results. The Greeks saw their desires. Oh my gosh, I keep getting all the words wrong tonight. The Greeks saw their deities as mighty and holy, but also with frailties and weaknesses. As humans were made in the God's image, we reflect the best and worst of them. And through their myths, they show us how to live. Zeus asks you to take leadership and stewardship of your own life. No one should be dictating to you constantly what it is that you can or cannot do or be. You are in charge of your own existence. Act like it. You may also wish to consider delegation as a way of meeting your goals. Good leaders allow people who have great skills, often better than theirs, such as their confidence and wisdom, to help them, thus not only sharing the load, but creating a sense of teamwork. Zeus was a master at this. He would ask Hephaestus to make the weapons, Athena to strategize, winged Hermes to promptly pass a message, and so on. Do you need help with a group project, or are you the captain of a team, relying on others when their skills exceed yours in an area? Is way for everybody to succeed. Micromanaging and being controlling is rarely a rewarding experience for anyone. Great leaders allow space so that those they work with can develop, grow, and contribute experimentally. It doesn't say that. It says experientially. Okay. Wow. It's like, okay. I feel as though it's as though Divine Masculine's stepping forward because he wants your help with something, Divine Feminine. Okay, there's a lot of I think the fly came in. There was a distraction brought in by that little guest fly, wherever that fly disappeared to. And well, we're going to pull some more cards. I hope that message was helpful. I'm not sure how much of the message I don't know. Honestly, I felt like I just entered a time warp. I felt like I entered a time warp. Birth. It's the birth of something new. Birth. Reflection at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Something new is born. A new spark is created. Divine Masculine can see you shining. You know, there's just this newfound attraction for one another at this time. You know, it's undeniable. You are being pulled towards one another. You are thinking about one another. Birth. What's the top of the deck? Physical body. And we talked about the body. We've talked about beauty. I split the deck and we have soulmate. Divine Masculine is recognizing your beauty, Divine Feminine. And it is about your love. And how balanced he feels when he's with you. How connected to nature, to life he is when he's with you. A spark of creativity, an inspired idea. A seed strikes fertile soil and something beautiful is born. This card represents the birth of something new. It may be a new relationship, job, or project, or it may be a completely new way of looking at life. It is also the start of an abundant phase in your life. Previously hidden talents emerge during this time. Following your intuition and inner guidance creates abundance on all levels. It is time to reflect on what you have accomplished to date. Remember what you were like 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Look back and you'll realize just how far you've come. Acknowledge the experiences that have helped you get where you are. Hopefully you will see that even the painful events that you experienced or unpleasant events that you've been through, they all did serve a purpose. They've shaped you. They've made you who you are today. Everything turns golden with the passing of time, like autumn leaves that fall to the ground, filling the tapestry of our lives with beautiful colours. And that's obviously what's happening right now. I open the window, the trees are losing the leaves. And the breeze are blowing the leaves all around like little mini tornadoes all around the place. Something is swirling in. This new energy, this new season. Love is the divine and universal energy of life. It is alive, intelligent, and in constant communion with all of creation. When love calls you, go to her. Search for her no matter where the journey takes you. Somewhere another soul is in search of you. Somewhere a heart is filled with longing. Today's longing becomes tomorrow's joy. Until then, you will meet within your dreams. Keepers of the light, let's have a message, please, for the collective at this time with regards to what's coming in and what's next. What's coming in and what's next? One more shuffle. Okay. Okay, we've got the Divine Director and Kali Ma. So intervention and purpose, facing fear. Divine intervention is occurring. Know that you are being guided. Happiness is your purpose. Major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. Okay. So Master Jesus at the bottom of the deck, forgiveness. You are on the path of light, love and forgiveness. Father, healing is possible at this time. Top of the deck, Mary Magdalene, teacher awakens. You have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anything stop you. And what's the inner call for? This sacred vision, to be with your counterpart, your twin. Choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. Everything is unfolding as it's meant. Remember that you are on a path. Okay. So Divine Masculine's call to action at this time is to Take charge. Absolutely. There is a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. The truth is being spoken at this time. The truth is being spoken, experiencing grace. Share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. That could well be that message. Let's read Master Jesus. Okay, so although he is the focal point of Christianity, he will respond to anyone who reaches out to him. He helps us overcome sacrificial love, when we have to leave behind something in order to get the love we want. He is also the light keeper we can call on for support with forgiveness. He reminds us that our connection to love is the most important connection we will ever create. His twin flame is Mary Magdalene. Forgiveness is an act of self-love. You are being encouraged to know that whatever you have done to yourself or others, the divine is not condemning you. You don't have to forget what has happened, but you no longer need to allow your whole story to be defined by a situation that doesn't support your happiness. Jesus is here to bring miraculous shifts of healing to you and all those around you, and to release you from the burden of self-loathing. He wants you to know that he sees the child of God within you. He also brings clarity and healing to any situations concerning your Father, either on earth or in heaven. The Divine Director. Okay. The Divine Director works directly with angels, and in particular guardian angels, so that they can fulfill their role of supporting the earth and all of her people. Right now, your angels are reminding you that your divine purpose on earth is to remember love and to do what makes you happy. Divine intervention is taking place at this time. What is occurring in your life is providing a real learning curve for your soul. You are becoming aware of a sense of purpose in your life. It gives you a sense of joy. It's something that brings you pleasure rather than something you have to work for. Know that your career can complement your purpose, but not define it. But the path you are on at this time is right, and the universe is encouraging you to move forwards. Move forwards without fear. Face that fear. Kalima. Okay. So, Kalima is the Hindu goddess of death and rebirth. She brings old cycles to an end so we can experience transformation. She is a strong, fierce, fiery and powerful image of the divine feminine. Many have been intimidated by her, but she is a mother energy and therefore completely loving. She's like a fierce mother protecting her child from harm. She has a dark energy like the night sky, but it consumes fear and leaves only love. She is the twin flame of the god Shiva and has even been known to slay his ego so that he can reveal his true loving self. Okay. I mean, I feel as though this is something that has occurred, Divine Feminine. I feel as though that is something that has occurred. I feel as though you slayed Divine Masculine's ego. You've bruised his ego somewhere, which has made him, I don't know, wake up and see what's right in front of him, and to see where he is, and something's made him see himself. And I believe that's you. You're the one. This is a time when you are able to look fear in the eye and move away from it. Fear is just energy, and energy can be changed. This can be an intense experience because the human self is so conditioned that it may be used to operating with fear present. When the fear is gone, it may feel as though an emptiness is there. But this is space for love and miracles to enter. You are being filled with the courage of spirit now, so that you can move from this phase of your life to the next. Trust the process and call on Kali Ma to help you release your fear and step into a space that's strong, focused, and courageous. Okay. Facing a fear and stepping into a space that's strong and courageous. It sounds like, I mean, your space right now is pretty strong, wild, and courageous. I split the deck. A new start is coming. Hold your vision. Let's get one card. Okay. Literally. A new start is coming. Work through your fears. That's what you need to know. Just take time to breathe out the old. This new start is coming. The new you, seeing life in a completely new way. Wow. Or a new start with you and your Divine Masculine, where he's stepping forward because he wants to work with you on something. So, I hope you found tonight's reading helpful, everybody. I hope these messages helped you. Much love. I will see you soon. Take care, everybody. Bye for now.